Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sonia and I love everything high-end luxury beauty. Today we're going to be looking at my summer recommendations, so makeup that I love using for the summer, and I have been loving these pieces ever since it got a little warmer. Now I feel like when it comes to summer makeup, you can do two ways. You can either do budge proof makeup, which is usually a bit more high coverage and very long lasting, or you can go the route that I like to go into, which is low coverage, very easygoing makeup, and it might fade a little bit over time, but my whole goal is at the end of the day, maybe my makeup is faded, but everything still looks like my face, but better. The first product that I want to recommend is the Vive Skin Nova Instant Radiance Primer. Now I've had highs and lows with this one. Like I liked it, then I forgot about it, and I was kind of like, okay, well, it doesn't fare well against my other luminous primers, but I'm back on the I like it train. I feel like this might have been the last time for me to use it because I've been using it a lot. It has a golden color and it gives you a very luminous sheen. It's not incredibly long wearing, so it doesn't last me all day, but it wears really well under most of my foundations, and I just like the way that my foundations look afterwards. It gives you that glowy effect that I'm really trying to achieve and trying to have for throughout the day. I'm not sure if I will repurchase it. It was quite expensive, and there's so many luminous primers on the market, but so far I have been really liking this. It does have a fragrance, so for those of you that don't like fragrances, please keep that in mind. Now for foundation, I've been using the Le Beige collection by Chanel so much. I have both the Freshwater Tint and the newer Complexion Touch. The Freshwater Tint is OG and the one I've been using a ton. This one is quite new in my collection, so I have a little less to say about this, but they should be about the same product, except this one has 3 times the coverage of the OG Freshwater Tint. I've been featuring this so much on my channel that I kind of decided not to show it in this demo because I've been loving on these products, and I feel like subscribers are really tired of me talking about the Freshwater Tint by Chanel. If you want to see these in action, please check out my previous video or check out any of my other Chanel videos, because I feel like I've been using this one in all of my Chanel videos. I've been loving it also just in the winter time. It's kind of my go-to. It's my current favorite complexion product. But as a recommendation for this video, I was using the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer, and it has an SPF of 20, which is really nice. I still use SPF 50 every single day, so this is just SPF that's like on top of the SPF that I already have, and I have been liking this a lot. I wasn't sure if I liked it the first time I tried it. It doesn't really play nice with some of my powders, but today I used the Rare Beauty powder with it, and honestly it looks really nice together. I like this as a light coverage base. I barely use anything. I think I use about 2 to 3 pumps. I say pumps, but you know, it comes in a little tube like this one, and that's about it. I've been really enjoying this. I think this is a great recommendation for the summer. I do feel like it wears really well. It doesn't accentuate my pores, and I do think that it is my skin color. Every time I put this on, I feel like I've gotten a shade too light for me, but because I do such a sheer layer, it really works well with the skin that I have. I think the undertone is just so right for me. So I've been really enjoying this, and I think that this deserves a recommendation spot in my summer recommendation, also because it has SPF in it. I actually really like this, and I have really oily skin in my T-zone. I have normal skin around my face, so I am combination skin, and it has been wearing pretty nicely on my skin. So for concealer, I tend to use very little concealer, and for this demonstration I wanted to show you guys the Charlotte Tilbury Corrector in Fair. It's not really considered a concealer, but it does a great job in correcting my under eyes. I do a really light veil of this, so I haven't hit pan yet, but I do really like this product, and this really has been saving me and doing the job for me. My favorite concealer is currently still the Kosas concealer. It's currently in stock again on Niche Beauty, and I have finally ordered it. It had been panned for a while, so technically if I was gonna use a concealer, I would probably recommend that one, but this one is great for just that everyday look. As you can see, it does that concealing really well underneath the eyes, so great recommendation. I feel for this video. The next product I want to talk about is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer by Makeup by Mario. I got the shade Light Medium, and this has just been such a great product. I originally didn't even buy this product. I didn't think anything of it, and then I saw this in a demo and it just looked so great. It's just that perfect balmy, sinks into the skin type of product. It doesn't mess around with my foundation. I love the way that this looks. It looks so bronzy but not too much. It's very beginner friendly. It's easy to blend out. It does fade a little bit over time, but like I said, my summer makeup, I'm okay with it fading as long as it still keeps that my skin but better feel, and this really does that. I also love the undertone of this. It's a little bit more cool tone leaning. So although I do use this as a bronzer, I feel like it works really well as a contouring as well. So I contoured my nose a little bit and underneath my chin area just to get that, you know, kind of lifted look. I've been really loving this, and I think Makeup by Mario knocked it out of the park. This is probably my #1 recommendation for this video when it comes to summer makeup. Now, I believe in the demo, I finally did a little bit of setting of the face. I decided to go in with the Rare Beauty setting powder. This is the setting powder in light, and what I like about light is it has that kind of pinky undertone, so it's great for underneath the eyes. I'm doing a little bit more of that correcting that I really need. I only put this underneath my eye area, and it works really well with the foundation. Not all of my powders work with that. I say foundation, but I mean tinted moisturizer, of course, by Rare Beauty. Not all of my powders work well with that tinted moisturizer, but the Rare Beauty powder in itself, it really complements that tinted moisturizer, and I really like the combination of both. I don't feature this product too much in my collection. It's the only loose setting powder that I have in my collection, but I like that whole pinky base, and I like that it kind of just brightens up the other eyes. It just looks really nice. Then let's move in with my blush products. I have two that I really wanted to talk about. It was pretty hard to pick one, and therefore I decided to just feature two. I tried to demo both of them on my cheeks as well. I hope you can see it in the demo because I did my makeup when the sun was still right in front of me, so I think the exposure on the camera was probably like way up. I actually filmed with natural lighting and natural lighting only. It also meant that when I was filming, I'm not sure how the footage looks. I hope you can see the difference, but let's talk about my first blush complexion product that I can really recommend for the summer, which is the DANESSA MYRICKS Dew Wet Balm, and this is in the shade Sweetwater. This is such a beautiful coral shade. It has a sheen to it. It's super balmy. It sinks into the skin really beautifully. And technically after this, you don't really need a highlighter. It just really makes that dewy complexion look that I've really been loving for the summer. And people don't talk about this enough. I think this is such a great product. It's my first DANESSA MYRICKS product that I bought, and I have a dedicated video on this product if you really want to see it in action and how it looks on the skin without any other products being mentioned or used. It's gonna be my most used for the summer. My second recommendation, which is also a very balmy product. Balmy products are really just, you know, in right now. At least in my opinion, it's really the way to go for that very my skin but better complexion product. But my second recommendation is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip and Cheek Glow. I love this thing. This is such a nice balmy product, high pigment, really nice on the cheeks. It looks a little intimidating when you first start putting it on your cheeks because there is a lot of pigment, but it shears out really beautifully. I love the color of this. Pillow Talk is such a universally flattering color, and I do feel like there are multiple skin tones that could benefit from this color because you can really build up this product. I decided to feature this on my other side of the face. In the end, I did correct them and use this on both cheeks, so the end result, you'll see this and this only. But you can see the difference in pigmentation and the difference in color when you see them side by side. This was a re-promote, so technically it's not new, but it came out again when she launched the Pillow Talk Dream palette. I've been loving that palette as well, and I just think that this collection in general is such a knockout. I also love this compact, and I love bringing this to work because it's also great for the lips. I don't have that all the time where I like the cheek product on my lips as well. Usually it's way too dry, but this one is balmy enough to go on the lips as well, and it does dry down really nicely on the cheeks. So it's just one of those products I feel like actually is a little underrated. Then let's talk highlighters. There are two highlighters that I wanted to feature for my summer edition of makeup. The first highlighter I used on my skin for a really beautiful natural glow, and I'm talking about the Westman Atelier Peau de Santé Superloaded Tinted Highlight. This technically is the same as the other one, sort of a blush highlight combo duo thing. It has that kind of peachy undertone, little bit of reflex in it, but you can barely see it. It's like, it's that natural skin look. This is such a great formula and probably my favorite product when it comes to Westman Atelier. I think there's really nothing above this formulation when it comes to Westman Atelier. I love these super low tinted highlights, and right now these beautiful compacts are also refillable. I hope Gucci Westman comes out with refills at some point because they are quite pricey, but definitely worth the price. This fades a little bit over time as well, but it keeps that glow that you see on the skin. The second highlighter that I want to recommend is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand. Again, this was a re-promote. It came out again with the Pillow Talk collection, and I have been loving this. Now, this of course is one of those coveted TikTok trending products. The beauty light ones are really like that girl right now, but the shade Pillow Talk isn't talked about enough. I think everybody's always focusing on Pinkgasm and Peachgasm. One of those really nice universal colors that you can just drop on your cheeks all the time. It gives a little bit more glow than the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight. So compared to each other, they actually really look very similar, but as you can see that the Pillow Talk has way more shine. So if you like a little bit more shine on the cheeks, you want to have a little bit more oomph, this will probably be the one that I'm recommending for you. I layered the two on top of each other in the demo, and this is what you get. And I love this kind of effortless glow look without looking like an obvious highlighter. I couldn't continue the video without talking a little bit about this because I just talked about the Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer by Makeup by Mario, but he also came out with the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. There's supposed to be a set, but I got this one in the shade medium. Unfortunately, light medium wasn't available when I ordered from the website, and I got medium instead, and I actually have been loving this. I feel like this is getting mixed reviews on the internet, and for me it's on the yes side. I feel people say that like the glitter is too chunky for them, but for me it really isn't. It gives this really nice glow on the face. I like to set my bronzer with this, so I swirl everything around, and I like to use these three colors separately as eyeshadows. This middle highlight shade, it's such a beautiful eyeshadow color. If you just slap it on all over the lid, it gives that kind of nice sheen to it, and great for the summer if you just want that bronzy look. I really like this. I understand that most people don't like it because you can't put it underneath the eyes. I don't. I use a different setting powder for underneath the eyes, but I have put this all over my forehead, and as you can see, I love the finish that this gives. It's not my favorite product out of the two. I definitely recommend the Skin Enhancer over the Skin Perfector, but I have been really enjoying this, and I feel like it should be talked about a little bit more. Then let's talk about the eyes. Truly, I haven't been using a lot of eyeshadows lately. I like eyeshadows and I like eyeshadow reviews, but during the summer, I like to just put a little bit of bronzer into the crease and put on a little bit of mascara and like go. I have extremely oily lids, and at the end of the day, my eyeshadows literally never look the same, and sometimes they look really bad. So contouring the eye with a little bit of bronzer is really the way to go for me, and the contour that I've been using is the shade Ray in the Sunbeam Cheek and Eye shade of Chantecaille. I featured this product already in a few videos ago, but I've been loving this for just contouring the eye, even setting my bronzer with it. This is such a great shade. It's a little bit peachy, so it gives you that peachy shine. It's also that kind of hybrid of bronzer, blush, highlight, everything put together. Next to the Makeup by Mario Skin Perfector, it pulls a little peachy, but it has that similar effect. I think this one even has a little bit more glow, and I just love this all over the eyes. Put it in the eye socket, put it around my face. It's extremely expensive though, so my one recommendation for this is to get it on a sale. I really would advise you to get it on a sale as much as I'm recommending it for this time around. I've been loving it, but this is definitely more sale worthy. It's sort of the size of a single eyeshadow, and it is kind of promoted as a complexion product as well. It's a baked formula, so it's made in Italy. It's gonna last me a long time, but just keep in mind, it's the size of a single shadow, and I think I paid like 80 euros for it, so that's pretty crazy. Love it nonetheless. It's by the brand Chantecaille. Did I even say that? Okay, so this is the Chantecaille Cheek and Eye shade in the shade Ray. Also, for those of you that don't know, Ray is also my son's name, this is probably something I can never get rid of just because my son is called Ray, and this will probably stay in my collection permanently. I finished up the eye look with the Victoria Beckham Future Lash Mascara. I love this mascara for the summer. It doesn't really hold my curl really well, but because it's a tubing mascara, it's very lightweight. It looks really natural. I have been liking this a lot. Again, it doesn't hold my curl too well, but it's just something that I like to put on in the summer. I know it doesn't go all over the place. I know it doesn't crust around. It's so easy to remove at the end of the day. And yeah, it's still one of my favorites till date. Then let's move on for lips. I have 2 lip liners and 2 lip products that I want to recommend for the summer. The first one that I want to recommend is actually the lip liner Fawn by Lisa Eldridge. I have been loving this lip liner. Like, I think it came out last year. I'm not really sure. It's just that perfect nude color. Looks a lot like my own lip color, but it is a little lighter. And the first time I wore this, I felt like I was kind of getting concealer lips, but for some reason, maybe because I'm a little bit more tanned, it kind of looks very natural, maybe even a little edgy. I have no idea. I've been loving that. Together with the Victoria Beckham gloss. This is the gloss in Bikini, and they just make for a really nice nude lip pairing. The Victoria Beckham glosses, I have 2 videos on them. Please check that one out because I love this gloss formula. I use so many of them, guys. My recommendations for you are, of course, Bikini, which I used in the demo. Tan Line, which is my second favorite shade. If you want to go for a darker, it's not even that dark, it's basically my lip color. But if I just want to do a look where I look very natural, I think Tan Line is perfect. A more spring summer shade is Aperitivo. This is, I think, a warm pink or dusty pink. It's definitely a warm toned, very nice for the summer as well. And my last recommendation, probably Poolside, if you want to have a little bit of a deeper color on the lips. This is great if you are medium to dark, I think, skin tones. I think this would look really nice on you. Then my second lip combo that I've been enjoying is the NATASHA DENONA I Need a Rose lip liner. I've been freaking loving this lip liner. This is probably my most used lip liner of this year right now. This I Need a Rose. It's the shade CALLA. It's kind of that peachy rose colored lip liner. It looks exactly like my lip color, so I like to overline this a little bit around the lips, not too much, but it's just a really nice formula. It's so easy to use. It's so small already. Like, I can't even remember how large it was when it first came in, but I can hold it between 2 fingers. I've been loving this lip liner. Definitely a big recommendation. I also really like CALLA the lipstick as well, but in the summer I like my lipsticks a little bit more lightweight, a little bit more balmy. To be honest, I like to more focus on lip balms and lip glosses, not necessarily lipsticks. So therefore, CALLA the lipstick has not entered this video. My last recommendation, however, and this was love at first sight. This I probably would repurchase because I've been loving this so much. I haven't let this go since I got it. Seriously, I've been using this every single day. I've been loving this formula. I love the look that this gives. And I'm talking about the Chantecaille Hydrating Lip Balm, and this is in the shade Sunflower. This came together with that Ray shade. It's, I think, their summer collection of 2022. I did not think I needed another lip balm, lip gloss, or anything. I kind of bought it just for the video because I wanted to buy the eye and cheek color, and I kind of was like, okay, well, I'm intrigued with trying Chantecaille's lip products because I heard so many good things about it, and this one was definitely love at first sight. I love this formula. Definitely would recommend this, even if it was at full price. Chantecaille always walks that fine line with me between, like, is it really worth it? You know, like, good products, but is it worth the price? But this is just freaking stunning. Love this lip product. It just wears so well. Do I reapply this a few times a day? Yes, I do, because I do use my lips a lot, but I love the feeling of this on my lips. There's something about this. It's nourishing. It looks so nice in the light. It looks so glossy, and it just feels really nice on the lips. I don't know what it is that make me just go goo goo gaga over this. But next to the liners that I just spoke about, it's just a really, like, perfect match made in heaven. I've been loving this color as well, Sunflower. I think it's the darkest one out of the 2. and I like that it gives a little bit more punch to the lips. There's another color out there, I don't know what the name is, but it's also, I think it's called Marigold. I think it's a flower. Yeah, I'm actually considering getting it just because I've been loving this lip formula so much. And that's it for you guys today. This is the final look. And these are some of the products that I've been loving for the summer, no joke. Some of these really are love at first sight. Some of these definitely took a while to warm up to, but all of these are freaking great products. And let me know in the comment section down below if you like the final look, if you like the products that I use, have you bought any of the products that I use, and do you have any questions about the products that I use? Because if you do, you can also mention it in the comments down below. I'll make sure to answer everyone that still has a question. I still have the time to do so and comment back to everyone. Subscribe to my channel if you liked what you saw today and you like the products that I mentioned and recommended. Like this video if you liked anything about this video. I want you guys to have a seriously great day today. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!